What is happening? We have a little bonus video for you today. I am going to try to show you why this website is not ranking. Hey, I hope everyone is gearing up for the big holiday and not losing their mind and stuff like that. But obviously I have a bunch of videos coming out right now on all about building your online presence, getting found more often in the search results, all this kind of stuff. It's all geared specifically towards lawn and landscape businesses, but really just local businesses and service businesses specifically. So if you service clients located near your business, then these videos would definitely apply to you. So what happened this morning is I made a comment on a Facebook post. Someone was talking about, should I try Home Advisor or should I pay Home Advisor? And no, it seems like the guys that have been with Home Advisor for years and are like grandfathered in, they're having like pretty good success. But like my buddy Billy just got taken for about $300 from Home Advisor last year. They didn't care. They didn't send a legitimate lead, and they kept the $300. And I mean, we tried to fight it, and they literally just non-responsive. I mean, just terrible company to work with in general. I think they're criminals, and they're not doing a good job for you. If you're paying them, you're paying too much, and I don't understand. But what I'm going to show you is, I was like, hey, we could run ads, Google ads for you, and get like calls to your business of, hot leads, if you will, for, $1.50, $2.50, something like that, versus, Home Advisor charging you $15 to $30, and they send it to like 2 or 3 other companies, and y'all are competing, and this is just ridiculous. So we can cut your cost by a ton, and it'll be less competition. I don't get it. So, if you want to throw money away at Home Advisor, knock yourself out. It's a terrible idea. But I'm going to show you why this website isn't ranking, and what we would do if we started working with this client, and try to show you this is why if you built your website yourself, you probably think websites don't work and blah, 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 and all this. So let's take a look at it. It's leogardencares.com. So right off the bat, when I come to this website, I'm like, okay, it's not secure. Why is it not secure? Doesn't make any sense. Why are we on the home page and it's .com/index.html? Should just be .com, and that should be the home page. This index.html, it's not the end of the world. Doesn't really matter to the search engines really at all, but to people looking at it like me, why is it there? Doesn't make any sense. But if you come down here, powered by Your Business Websites, so I went and checked them out. Totally generic. They have a Florida business address, and this guy is a Florida-based business. So I'm guessing that's how they hooked up with them. I can almost guarantee all of this business is an Indian-run company. I don't have any problem with Indians, but they're not going to do a good job for you. They don't have a thorough understanding of how SEO works in America. They don't understand lawn care businesses. They don't care if your business succeeds. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of issues with having an Indian-based company build your website for your lawn and landscape company in America. But, I guess if you hooked up with the right one, it could work out. But the chances of that happening are slim to none. So this is what we got going on. This is the home page. It's not the worst looking website I've ever seen, certainly not the best. And there's a lot of issues with this website in my opinion, and that's what I'm going to share with you on the front end, from the way it looks to the back end to all this stuff right here, which is a bunch of, red flags staring you in the face. So what I'm going to do is show you the front end, the back end, and then compare it to a site we just built, and why our client site is ranking. We can't really take all the credit for our client site ranking, as he's got a ton of Google reviews, and we literally just rebuilt the site and got all this technical SEO stuff on it a couple weeks ago. So more of the reason why our client is ranking is him. He he does a good job, and that's why. But we just boosted up everything that needed to happen as far as Google and Bing and all the search engines are concerned. So let's take a look. I did lawn care in Naples, Florida, because that's where Leo's business is, and I'm on the 8th page of Google, and I have not found his company. I don't think I'll ever find it. I think Google will stop showing results before we find his website, because there's just no way Google can understand what his website is about, and I'm going to show you why. So if we go to Lawn Care Gwinnett County, Georgia, which is where Gwinnett Lawns runs their business, so they have a very friendly business name for where they work. I love that. They have keywords in it, from a location keyword to a what we do keyword. So I mean, this is a really smart move on the business name for this client. So they are actually not, originally I thought this was them right here, but they're actually not in the map pack, but they are right here. So they're like number 7 or so, 8. They're number 8 in the search results organically. So just a little proof that our client is showing up here, even though, like I said, we just did this, so it's not, I don't expect anything we have done to really do much for this client just yet. SEO takes time. That's something you need to know. So this guy is not going to be in here, so we can just get rid of these. And let's take a look at his website. So we come to these sliders right here. Sliders are out, guys. Sliders their time has passed. You really shouldn't have them on your website anymore. There's a couple situations where they kind of make sense still, but this is above the fold. Above the fold means what you can see without scrolling. So before I scroll down, this is what we see. We don't have our H1 tag. We have big pictures here that are going to take a while to load in the browser. It's going to slow down the site speed. We got 4 of them right here. And then I'm not sure what's up with these angles on this picture. I mean, it just makes it hard to look at, especially this one's hard to look at. I don't think this is representing this business well. So, I think right off the bat, we're not giving a good impression. So even if someone found the website, they'd be very inclined to just leave immediately. Trust your project to us, 10 years of experience in landscape. So obviously I'm assuming Leo is a Hispanic guy. Looks like maybe he wrote the words to the website. I mean, I would recommend him having someone that speaks English as a first language go through his website and make sure that all the words make sense to the majority of people that'll be using the service. Or, I don't know if there's a large Hispanic population in the Naples area where he's working, and maybe it's okay. I don't know, maybe he should have a Spanish version of his website. I don't know. We're not working with this client yet, but okay, welcome to Leo Garden Care. Okay, that's a pretty good headline, and this, technically should be the H1, I guess, but this website does not have any H1s. So here's step one. One of the main reasons why this website will never rank is because it's missing an H1. Every web page should have one H1, only one H1, and that's it. Let's start up here at the top. So the URL, the tool's saying it's fine, but we still have this, which shouldn't be there. There's no canonical URL set up. So basically, he's going to have duplicate content issues, because for every version of the site, which he doesn't have a secure version of the site, so maybe this doesn't even matter, but you should definitely have a secure version of the site, and then your canonical should be pointing back to your primary version of your website, which should be HTTPS without the W's. So that should be your primary version of your website. Your canonical should point to that, and then that clears up any duplicate content issues with your own website, with the same web pages, just different versions that it could be displayed online. So the title here, this is what shows up in the search results, and this is not good. So Leo Garden Care LLC, straight up and down line, home. We need something that makes people want to click. We want keywords in here, but more call to action. Like, you see all these listings in the search results. What's going to make them click on yours over the other listings? Leo Garden Care LLC home is not going to cut it. Okay, so no meta description is entered. So what Google's going to do, it's going to default to just pulling some text from your web page and display that. I mean, potentially they could display nothing as your meta description. Either way, it's not going to be as beneficial as if you would have set up a keyword friendly meta description, again focusing on call to action, because this is what's showing up in the search results. It doesn't necessarily have any SEO weight as far as the words that you use in the title and the meta description, but there are some key benefits to having keywords in there, so it's definitely highly recommended. So let's take a look at these H tags. So welcome to Leo Garden Care. You know, this should be the H1. That would make it a little better. But I mean, I recommend just keep your H1 straight to the point. Like either you're a lawn care company, you're a landscape company, and this is the area you service. That's where I'm moving. I probably need to go back and make some adjustments to some of the sites we haven't like updated in a while. But you know, just nail that H1 on your homepage. It's the most important H1 that's going to be on your website. And then we come down to looking at all these other H2s, the H3s, and the H4s. So you have H1 through 6 are your options. And none of these are really great for, you know, just describing what he does and stuff like this. This one's okay. Experienced and creative landscape designers. Customer satisfaction guaranteed's not bad. Get in touch is okay, but these probably shouldn't be H2 and H3s. They should be more H4, H5s. You know, so a lot of these are kind of just overlapping. Get a free quote. So we just got a lot of redundancy. Not good. This is not providing the information to the search engines that you want to provide to them. They're super confused that these are the headline tags. Think of the headlines on your website like headlines on a newspaper. Like it should just be very clear. Like this is what this is going to be about. So they don't know what this is going to be about. You know. So alt tags. I mean, alt tags are just becoming more and more important all the time. So if we come in here and go alt equals, so alt equals a plus sign. So he has a plus sign in one, plus sign, so plus signs for all of them. So that's, I mean, really not good. So alt tags should be unique to each image, and they should describe what is the image is of. So if it's your logo, it would be like company name logo. If it was a mulch bed in front of a house with a couple rose bushes in it, you would say a flower bed in front of a residential home with 3 rose bushes. Something like that would be a good alt tag. It's meant for screen readers, so when someone that has a visual impairment is using the screen reader, then it will read that to them and they'll understand what that image was since they can't see the image. And Google is referencing it for SEO. And if your image does not display on the web page for some reason, that alt text would display in its place. So those are all the reasons why you want to have alt text, and I think that's plenty. So we come down here and we're just real generic. I mean, I am actually a fan of icons. Icons are great. A lot of guys, you know, forget to take pictures, too busy to take pictures, all this kind of stuff. I get it. I was bad about taking pictures when I was running my business, so I understand. So icons are great. I don't really have a problem with the icons. This little section isn't necessarily all that bad. I think there's too much going on here. I've narrowed this down. Like, what's the call to action on this website? We just don't know. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Just really pounding that in your head. The gallery is not good. Like, this is a screaming stock photo to me. This is 100% a stock photo. This is a stock photo that doesn't even really make sense. And then, you know, this photo is just so not even close to being level that I would recommend to, you know, fix it. Just run it through Lightroom or something and level it. And then this picture, if this is a real picture, you know, that's great. But, you know, no offense, I used to wear a lot of baggy clothes, stuff like this, but I would not have a picture of, you know, an employee on my website with a shirt this baggy. Like, you need to present yourself in a professional manner. So just so we're clear, like, I'm trying to help Leo and his website, his business, and I'm trying to help anybody that is watching this and trying to do this themselves and save a couple bucks. So I'm in no way mean to offend him or you or anything. Like, I'm just trying to help. I just see guys shooting themselves in the foot all the time. And, more and more people are like, you don't need a website company, blah, blah, you can just do it yourself and blah. And it's like, it's the dumbest freaking idea ever. Yeah, you really need to know what you're doing to be good at this. And it takes a long time. So if you had an email service signed up, I'd be shocked. But, I mean, who's going to subscribe? There's no reason for somebody to subscribe to this. Like, yeah, send me another email. I need another email in my inbox. That's what I need. Nobody's like that. So give them, if you're going to have these, I love email opt-ins, but you need to make, this is why you want to give us your email, blah, blah, blah. So I would take the +1 out. I'm not sure why the +1 is in there. Again, I think it's because Indians made the website and they know the country code for the US is +1. So that's why that's in there like that. So the footer is not terrible. We have the stuff we want in here. Okay, I mean, the zip codes in front of the city and state, obviously doesn't make sense. Why is it like that? Okay. So the alt tags are an issue. This text HTML, don't really need to pay attention to that all that much. No schema markup. So schema markup is if you want to be spit out on Alexa, Siri, Google Home, any of these kind of stuff, schema markup's very important. Also building out citations. I haven't looked into it, but I seriously doubt this business website has any or many citations. So that would be another easy win for them. And then Open Graph and Twitter card, they're not terrible, if you don't have these hooked up. But all this is doing is allowing the data to flow back and forth from Facebook and Twitter to Google and the search engines just more easily, more openly, so they can kind of reference that data that you have on those sites and like use that when they're ranking your business and stuff like this. That's my understanding of those two things. Then we come down here to robots.txt, XML sitemap, and the language has not been specified. So, I mean, can weaken your SEO. Can weaken your SEO. I mean, this tool is just telling you right here. Like, yeah, this is very, very important. If you don't submit your website to Google, Google's not going to, come and get it. There's 100,000 websites hit the internet every day. 100,000 new websites every day hit the internet. If you think you can just throw one up and people are going to find it, you're freaking crazy. So Google Analytics is not hooked up. So it's just like, why would you not hook up Google Analytics to start collecting that data? So we just made that video. It's so quick and easy to do. It's completely free. So do that. Okay. So hopefully this gets you some kind of an idea right here. So can we go, let me get out of here and go back. So this SEO Quake is just a Chrome extension. So here you go. Just want to show you this. Backlinks, no backlinks. Got to get a couple backlinks. Like something, a buddy has a website, something, go just fill out your profile on the lawn site and post a couple times and make sure that you have your signature in your footer or your email and your signature thing, whatever profile thing that goes when you can make a lawn site post. That'll get you a backlink real quick and easy. If you're working with us, we can get you backlinks from like Lawn Crack sites, a really good one to get a backlink from. Potentially iGo Pro site. There's a bunch of different sites we could get you a backlink from. But it's very, very, very important. It's getting a little more technical on the top, but if you're really trying to rank, you need to look into backlinks at some point. There's a lot of things you can do that are quicker and easier, less expensive, less time consuming, blah, blah, blah. So backlinks are definitely, something to do in the future after you square away all the technical basic stuff. So let's take a look at our client site. So we just built this. This is, I guess, the newest completed website we have. And, I think you just get a much better feel when you hit this website. Gwinnett Lawns Lawn Care. Okay, we get it. It's Gwinnett Lawns. They probably service Gwinnett County. I live in Gwinnett County. They do lawn care. There he is, push mowing a lawn. Here's a commercial lawnmower. Okay, here's, the city building we're familiar with. And here's a nice lawn that looks like, is in our area because it is. So you scroll down a little bit and we're hitting them with, this is what we do. Mowing, yard services, landscaping. Hits them with a special. We have, good looking pictures. We have text, easy to read. We have a fact. So if they have questions, they can get those answered. We hit them with some, boop, boop, boop. Like, hey, here's 3 more reasons why you want to go with us. Here's a couple more. And then here's our call to action right here. Like, request a quick call with Russell. Like, if we're going to get this thing moving forward, like, you need to touch base with Russell, get him your name, your address, your phone number, your email, all that kind of stuff. What services are you interested in? And then he's going to provide you with a free quote like that. So that's that. And this homepage has, like, we just keep going down. So I don't expect a whole lot of people to get all the way down here, but we want these words on this page so Google picks them up. So a lot of people here have Bermuda grass. He considers himself a Bermuda grass expert, so that's why that's on there. Here's his newsletter. So we're saying, hey, get timely tips for lawns and landscapes. Like, this would help, a lot of homeowners out that aren't sure when they need to do what or how to go about whatever or where to get whatever. So if, somebody's wanting to handle some of the lawn and landscape stuff themselves, they could potentially sign up for Russell's newsletter and get those in their inbox. So if you fill this out, you will get an automatic welcome to the, thanks for subscribing, blah, 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 and get the ball rolling. Then we hit them with reviews. So, this is what I was saying. Russell did a great job of getting these reviews. They're coming in like, even really recently. So this is great. He's up to 34. Just amazing. So that looks awesome. And then, hey, here's where we work. And, people can very just quickly and easily see, like, yes, I'm in that service area. And then here we go with the footer. So very similar footer. But I think we have a little bit more important information, especially since the footer is typically on every page of the website. So we have the main cities on every page. We're talking about the counties on every page, the main services on every page, all of the NAP, the name, address, phone number information's on every page. So these are the difference. So, think about you're on this website or you'll land on this website, which one do you think you would do business with? Like, this one's much clearer and easier to understand what they do, where they do it, all this kind of stuff. We got more proof that they do good work with all the Google reviews and all that kind of stuff. But this is where our websites shine and why that I don't recommend you do this yourself unless you are willing to put in the time to learn how to do all of this stuff exactly right. So we have our URL that just ends in .com like it should. We have our canonical pointing to the version of the website that we want right here. The title, so Lawn Care by Russell in Gwinnett. So we have our keywords. We have, service keywords, location keywords. We have our little special characters. So not too many people use these special characters. I don't know why. Very easy to do, especially in WordPress. Really just it's really easy to do anywhere. So 41 years of experience and free quotes. So that's our title. So this title compared to Leo Garden Center or Leo Garden Care LLC. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put these side by side. We're going to look at them together. Okay, so here we go. We got them side by side, so hopefully we can get you a better idea of what's going on here. So here's our client's web address, HTTPS. We want the S. We don't want anything after the .com on the home page. So here we're missing the S, so this website's not secure, and we have this mumbo jumbo after the .com. So there we go. Boop. No canonical. We have our canonical pointed to the right version of the website. Our title is much better optimized for SEO and for click-through rate, call to action. Hey, our listing's better than the others. Learn more here. Contact us. So there, no meta description. So here is Russell's meta description. So that's, this is just making our client's listing stand out head and shoulders above the competition. Meta keywords are no longer a thing, so there's no need to have them. And then we come down to our headlines, where, like we already went over these are not telling the search engines much of anything. And we come down to Russell's, and we have mowing services. So we got our 1H1, Gwinnett Lawns Lawn Care. We got H2, mowing services, H2, yard services, H2, landscaping. This is something I'm still trying to figure out how to address. This is actually not on the web page itself. It's if you've signed up for the email form, you would get a success message. So it's kind of frustrating that that's there, but at the end of the day, it's one. It's not that big of a deal. So Gwinnett Lawns, and then we got attention to detail, free estimates, easy payment options, reliable lawn care professional, customer satisfaction guaranteed, blah, blah, blah. All of this stuff is relevant to his service, his area, his business, all of that. This is very important information for the search engines to know if they should rank your website or not. So if your H tags are all jacked up or missing or whatever, you need to clean them up really, really fast. It's really not that hard to do. What I do is I run this tool on every page of my website. I copy and paste these into a Word document, and then I go into my editor and I go through page by page and address every H tag and sort them out. So alt tags, we have all of our alt tags are set up as they should be. I can show you that. We go look at the source code, and we go alt equals. So lawnmower on sidewalk with a partially mowed lawn. So that's the image up there at the top of the screen right there. Image lawnmower on the sidewalk with a partially mowed lawn. That's what it is. So lawnmower still in a customer's lawn. So this is just the apostrophe pulling in HTML. Lawn after a mowing service. So you're getting the idea. A Gwinnett Lawns Lawn Care client's home in Lawrenceville, GA. The alt tags are describing what's in the image. This is what you need to do to everyone on your website. So let's get this out of here. Text to HTML, like I said, it's really not that big of a deal. So micro formats and schema are the same thing. You can go to schema.org and learn more about this. There's schema generator tools that are free to use if you need to code out your schema. WordPress has plugins to make implementing schema on your website very quick and easy. So we have the website is marked up, and the local business and the service. So we actually have two local businesses, I believe, and one is aggregate rating for this client, since we have the reviews pulled in from Google on the homepage. We have our open graph and our Twitter card connected because WordPress just does that automatically. We come down to our bottom part here, and we're fully compliant with all of our site compliance stuff. So it's just saying, yep, the website was coded out correctly, and specifically this stuff up here. And the search engine should not have a problem understanding. They have your data, good to go, blah, blah, blah. And then, obviously we hooked up Google Search or Google Analytics. I mean, we hooked up Search Console and everything else. But so these are the major issues with this website. Is the technical SEO is just non-existent. There's no SEO has ever been done to this website at all. So hopefully he hasn't been charged for it. Over and beyond that, we go to About Us. So, I mean, you have an About Us page and you don't have a picture of yourself. I highly recommend put a picture of yourself, or maybe it's a video, whatever. Maybe it's a key employee. Like, you need to make yourself look like a business people want to do business with on your About page, not a stock photo of this guy messing with a sprinkler head, not stock photos of bushes. So I hope you see what I'm saying here. But yeah, I mean, so it is what it is right there. services. So the main issue right here is now we're hitting them with that same photo. This photo is everywhere. It's not good. So we come down, another stock. Maybe it's not stocked, but notice how the page right here is staying the same. And as we click these buttons, we're getting new information right down here. So what's going on here is the stuff you can see on the page. So we have above the fold, but just the stuff that populates on the page without you having to click anything, without a slider having to slide in. That stuff holds more value than stuff that you have to click to get to on a page. So really, this is just about all that's really counting on this page. I mean, to an extent. So all of these have been hidden away, blah, 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 whatever. These should all be on their own pages if you want to rank for individually each one of these. And like these, icons should make sense. We have, lawn mowing icons for tree trimming and mulching. It just doesn't make sense. The more ideal way to do this page, if you're just going to put all of this on one page, is at the very least, they should just be stacked on top of each other. So you just had picture, this, picture, this, picture, this, for all of these going down the page. That would be a much better way to do it from an SEO standpoint and from a user experience standpoint. If we come back up to the gallery, it's literally just the same gallery from the home page, so it's not doing this business any favors at all. And then the contact us page is just very whoop. This is the contact us page. So this is not that bad. Like just get them the contact information on the contact page. That's the whole point. If they came to this page, that's what they want to see. So what's going on here is we don't really have enough pages. If you notice, our client's website has more pages. Like, you can't just throw up a little teeny tiny website and expect anything to happen. You need to have content on your website to give it a chance to rank. If you want to just go with like a 1 page or maybe up to a 5 page or something like that, plan on running ads to get people on your website, because people aren't just going to come to it. They're not going to be able to find it via SEO and without going super duper crazy on the cost of SEO or investing a ton of time, like hundreds of hours of time, like literally. So yeah, so I hope that makes sense, that especially as we're looking at the SEO Quake tool, the side by side, like red flag, no red flags. Wow, this is actually really good. Search engines got this for sure. So what you didn't see on there was reviews. I didn't look into reviews for Leo's company. Get at least 10 Google reviews. You have to get 10 Google reviews, and they need to be 5 stars. And then, like Russell does, continue to hound your customers for Google reviews. Like, you need to stay on them. They're not going to leave you a Google review right off the bat. More people are going to leave you a bad review than a good review if it's left to their own devices. So get on them, remind them. You can't incentivize them. If you want to do some stuff like offline, just don't let Google ever find out that you incentivized anybody to leave a review, or any of the other review platforms for that matter. Offering a discount, offering whatever, a free service, something. If you offer them anything for a review and these search engines find out, they will all be ripped away right out from under you, and there's nothing you can do about it. What else is there? There's citations. So citations are directories like Yelp, Google My Business, Bing Places. Those are the 3 major. Then you also have like the social citations, which are Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, stuff like that. So lots of stuff that can be done for Leo's company here. And as I look at lawn care and landscape websites all the time, like 90% of this stuff could be done on just about everybody's website. So if you don't have enough customers to move your business forward, we can certainly help. Like I don't know, like I'm sharing analytics, like we have all 5-star reviews, freaking, I don't know what else to do to tell you, to prove to you that we're really good at this. We're not going to take your money like all these other web and whatever. We're not Yorty. You know, I have my feelings on Yorty. He's an absolute crook. But yeah, and then you got guys that for some reason go with, you know, this completely spammy looking website company here. Like I would never do business with this. Like, I mean, a website for $300 is not, it's not a legitimate thing. Like it's not real. That it can't be a thing. To have a website that performs in any capacity built for you for $399. I mean, this is a click a button and make a website type deal. That's how this company operates. You're going to give them business name, this, that, the other thing, and then they're going to inject your information in fields like this, and then, you know, the handful of pictures will be swapped out. Other than that, you just got the same website that everybody got for $399. It cost them literally nothing. It took them 10 minutes, and you just lost $400 because this is not going to help your business grow in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, man. So that's it. Hopefully you found value in it. Hopefully you stuck with it. Like, I know the stuff like isn't like the most exciting, blah blah blah, whatever at the end of the day, but it's made me millions of dollars, quite literally. Like, the internet has made me put over $3 million into my bank account. So that's why I'm bullish on it, and why, if it's not working for you, you know, something's wrong. So contact us. But until the next video, you already know, keep making money.